Y'all know what day it is. It's Sunday, man. That means Death Battle Sunday. Today we got Buffy the Vampire Slayer versus Blade. Now, I don't know much about Buffy and what Blade, being who Blade is. I had to go with Blade just off the fact that it's Blade. I do know the person's a Vampire Slayer, but it don't matter, bro, because Blade's a little different. So we're going to see who's that one. Let's get straight to it. All right, this is Death Battle. Blade versus Buffy. Marvel Comics versus Buffy the Vampire Slayer Death Battle. And I see this live action. I love the live action ones. It's pretty dope, so let's see to it. I remember the Power Rangers one back in the day. That was fire, bro. The live action Power Ranger one.
Blade.
Let's get it, bro.
Versus Buffy.
I'm right now. I'm voting Blade.
Vampire Slayer.
I'm voting Blade off rip.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
yes,
skills
sir.
to find out who would win
a death battle. Yo, they need to make that new Blade movie and stop playing, bro. Like, y'all been doing this for like how many years now? Just drop the Blade movie. Make it.
Vortalot. Nosferatu.
Especially after that zombies, that was fire.
When the moon is out and the night is young,
yeah.
These undead demons are out for blood.
Fitting then that the greatest foe of those who
nasty.
stalk the night
they gotta drink
is
blood.
the one who can walk the day. Blade.
Yes, sir.
Is that really his costume?
Oh yeah.
Now there's a man
my boy
who
Wesley
doesn't file
Snipes.
his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie craze.
Yeah.
And yet,
shout out Blade,
also
bro.
Seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist.
Yeah.
Seriously, nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help.
Spidey.
He'll just aura farm by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hard.
Blade is so cool,
just
bro.
Just as the young Eric Brooks' mother was in labor, her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire Deacon Frost.
Wow.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers.
That's crazy.
None of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities
garlic is crazy.
under the
I ain't gonna lie.
of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into a blade that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Yes,
Blade
sir.
is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and
Dang.
cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who can deflect Cyclops' light-speed optic blast.
Is Wolverine
and
using a
his
sword
Kevlar
right there?
DuPont armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his
I smell blood
hypersenses.
magic.
Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
Okay.
After studying the ways of Hong Kong kung fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist.
Bruh.
Yes, the Rufus
That's
from
hilarious.
Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
While the only martial art he's been stated to know is Krav Maga, we know he's mastered more. So for the full scope
watched
of
a
his
few
martial
kung fu
arts
movies
ability,
that locked in.
we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training
Hey,
and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu,
Oh, wow.
Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and
Okay.
Hapkido. Add on Blade's knack for stealthy takedowns,
Wow.
and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until
Oh.
Afari was attacked and had his blood drained by Dracula. Seriously,
Dracula?
Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there.
Forced to murk his surrogate
Dracula
dad,
kinda
Blade
tough,
would
bro.
have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be
A
filled.
hole in his
Not
heart.
with that attitude. Blade took a page out of the Book of Boomstick and tried filling that hole with every kind of weapon imaginable. He's got so
He do
many.
got a lot of
They're
weapons,
his
bruh.
apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the
Little
brunt of his
knives, all
firepower.
that.
And he enjoys getting up close and personal with his dual acid-etched titanium
sir.
katanas.
Speaking of,
You can't go wrong with
glorious
katanas, bro.
Nippon
You can never go wrong
steel,
with them.
He's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically,
Really?
secondary adamantium, a variant of the metal that is mass-producible.
It
I
may
didn't know
not
that.
be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally,
Oh, wow.
Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments.
Okay.
The Third Sword can harm intangible demons, and the Justiciar can slay fallen angels.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
wow.
got some weird stuff he can pull out of his ass.
Garlic
like a
gumballs.
Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or hypodermic needles filled with vampire blood. Seems kind
Oh,
of
brother.
dumb to turn people into vampires, but it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
That's
All
hilarious.
that pales in comparison to the arch
It's kinda
weapon of hell
counterproductive,
in
but I get
Blade's
it.
possession, the breathing gun. It is a living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces.
What?
Its sentient bullets chase its victims down.
Oh, wow.
The wounds they cause
I didn't know about this one.
cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the
my.
inside out. They can even
Where'd he
hurt
get this
Hell
from?
Lords and even greater threats like the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had
That's
and
crazy,
fought his
'cause
one
Ghost
man
Rider
war
OP.
for almost 100 years.
He's battled hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem.
Miles.
Blade's even bested the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos.
And
Wow.
while he occasionally allied with teams like
They
the
named some
Avengers,
heavy hitters.
he prefers to work alone.
I probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, you know,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
vampires.
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he does have one classic vampire weakness, a thirst for blood.
What he be drinking?
Even more so after he had a
The little
daughter,
blood patch?
Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her.
Oh,
If his
dang.
bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a
But you
cottage
don't wanna be around
industry
him
out
right
of
there.
whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston
Thor?
with a wave of his hand.
Thor a
Drac
little bit.
apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampirsk, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly, Dracula has even given Blade some of his own blood, which allows him to shapeshift into multiple forms, like
Really?
a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
That's
So
fire.
he can force his way inside your body
That's fire,
and
actually.
blow you up from the
Oh my
inside out,
gosh.
Ant-Man style.
I didn't know Blade had that power.
With the Ant-Man, Blade's hatred of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself.
Mm.
However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to
They teamed
reconnect
up.
with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
That's
Even
dope.
after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the world.
And
Is he
proving
saved?
that
Like, he's
Blade's
dead.
lonely war need not be so lonely anymore. With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's
That's
vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
Bro, them Blade movies are so fire. When I remember when I first seen when I was younger, I was a fan of Blade. Now let's see. I don't know about Buffy. Let's see Buffy. This
In
is
every
gonna be new for
generation,
me.
there is a
I know about the
chosen
show a little
one.
bit, but I never
She
watched
alone
it.
will stand against the vampires, the demons, and
Okay.
the forces of darkness.
Oh my.
She
What is that?
is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers, and
Oh,
was
she has
destined
powers.
to die
Oh.
young in battle against evil, passing their powers on to the next Slayer, and the next, and so
Oh my, that sounds like
is,
a bad cycle.
Until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy and Summers.
That sounds like a
Not
bad
exactly
cycle.
the first girl you'd think is the savior
5'4".
of humanity. Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and
Oh, wow.
die.
But that would all change
That's
when
crazy.
the Watcher Merrick
a
appeared
crazy
and
goal.
revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slang, and
Okay.
she became so efficient that she burned down her school.
What?
Forcing
The
her and her
correlation?
mom to move to Sunnydale, California to start a new life, far away from any more bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
sounds like the valley, all right. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad
I seen
boy,
him. I thought he was the main character of the
magical
show
retcon
whole time.
sister Dawn, and Xander.
What's Xander do?
Buffy and her Scooby gang would battle a never-ending series of monsters.
And we mean
A Scooby
truly
gang.
never ending. Sure, there's the TV show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games,
Oh, wow.
comics, and 128 novels.
Dang.
Tens of thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard of.
That's
But
crazy.
we're just crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire
Okay.
weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped in gorgon venom that can
But that's
turn
not-
into stone.
I won't
Though
work against
she's
Blade.
also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs, holy water, just about anything.
Yeah, I
You
won't work against
said
Blade
it.
either.
When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also a
Okay.
master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing.
Dang, I did not know this.
wrestling,
That shows
karate,
like that.
Kung Fu, Wushu,
I
Tai
really
Chi,
never watched it.
Kendo, Capoeira, and Taekwondo.
Buffy apparently thinks Hong Kong's Kung Fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. thanks
That's
to her
crazy.
Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge
Hey!
close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky,
She was fighting
and
the
even
Terminator?
beams of light. She's kept up with another Slayer, Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Oh wow.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this 4.5-ton bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And
What?
despite her lack of armor, she can survive massive explosions, like the one that destroyed Cephrilion's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can
Okay.
even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost
Hey,
all
yeah.
of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own
Okay.
magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she resisted her soul being ripped apart and scattered across time.
So what
Or
show?
that time
What
she
is this show,
jumped into
bro?
A vat of boiling liquid
This is
so
not what I
hot
thought it
could
was.
reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones.
Hmm.
Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable
Aw,
to live
dang.
normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
That
Like
is
when
true.
Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That
Wait, he's
must
a
be
monster?
One of those metaphors.
Sometimes the worst
thought
enemies
he was a good
are the ones
guy.
who can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Dang.
Buffy has
that's
dreamt
a lot
of
of-
every
yeah, that's
battle
a
a
lot of-
Slayer has ever fought, and can call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths.
Damn.
Countless women violently dying young. A reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass
Does she
when
break
she
it?
fought the hell god Glory. After leaping into Glory's
Hey!
reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Buffy sacrificed herself to save the universe,
Aw.
dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
Oh, she actually did
Finally
that.
freed of her unfair earthly responsibilities,
20
Buffy's
years?
soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss.
Wow.
Until her friends brought her back to life in the
Okay.
agony of existence.
Okay.
This absolutely crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh wow.
That's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue her
That's
endless
hilarious.
crusade against all things Spirit Halloween.
Buffy's battled for 48 hours straight, defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weaknesses, and destroyed
Okay,
the
that
Sword of Sodom,
them saying
which
that
caused
might
the
make it
Great
a little
Ancient Earthquake.
confusing. I don't
And
know.
of course, both Buffy and her friends
She
have
might win
defeated
now.
countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which
Oh,
arrived
my.
as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest.
Wow.
Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast
So
that
he's
could
bad.
rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
thought he was
She
a good
even
person.
faced off against the first evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced into battles
Yeah.
against stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something
Oh.
to even the odds. The, Slayer safe!
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever.
That was an axe.
I'm just gonna
That like
say,
axe.
this thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers
Okay.
and created to defeat ancient demons, the scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything.
Okay.
Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing
Oh my.
reality in the process.
Even Silas, the devourer of worlds.
Well-
Kinda like Galactus, but instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse.
What the
And
freak
there
is
goes
this
his head.
show?
The scythe is easily the most
This is not
powerful
what I-
tool
what?
in her arsenal. In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew was missing. With the scythe,
Bro, what?
Buffy was finally whole. Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on.
Did
A
she get the power back
sisterhood of
after?
Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable boots, you'll steer clear of Buffy, the Vampire Slayer.
Wow, this was crazy. I had no clue. She was just OP.
At www.deathbattle.gg.
www.deathbattle.gg. Go there and go some
That's
merch, y'all. Yeah, merch.
www.deathbattle.gg.
Support Death Battle, though. We love these
Snaptober.
joints. But hold on, let me. I ain't gonna lie. After hearing that, I think I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna think Buffy gonna win, bro. She sounded a little too. She had like at first I was gonna say Blade because he doesn't have regular weaknesses of vampires, but then they literally said she has means to fight the people that had on regular weaknesses. So I'm going Buffy, bro. I think Buffy gonna win. Sadly, Blade's my guy, bro. I did not know Buffy was this crazy.
The data through all possibilities.
It's time.
I thought the dude was a fighter. I did like she was. I don't even know, bro. Yeah, Buffy probably got this one, guys. I'm sorry. It's live. It's live. Let's go. It's gonna be dope. He drinking blood? Ooh. I could have got some freaking soda, some Sprite, Coca-Cola, something. Oh, they're drinking blood. I know y'all vampires. Ooh. Girl, you ended up in the wrong place. Let me tell you that. Alright, it's Buffy. She senses what's going on. Why is Blade gonna fight it though? They should be on the same side, right? You would think. You literally would think they would be on the same side. Oh no, they noticed her. It's Blade, yes sir. Oh, he got that gun. I forgot he does have that gun. That gun. I forgot about that.
Now, starved, hunted,
Oh no.
forgotten. You have waited long enough.
Oh snap.
Tonight, we remember who we were. Tonight, we take back what was always ours.
Oh, don't touch Blade like that. You gonna lose that hand. I must not know who he is. Oh no. Look at Blade. He said, come on now.
And she. That's just the start.
I'm gonna call a shotty off rip. Oh snap. So how are they gonna start fighting? They on the same side. This man turned the music up. Like the that's hilarious. Oh, this is fire, bro. Shout out to actors. This is good. This is just proving we need to blame him even more now. That's what all this is doing with me. Oh. Hey. 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 Okay, Buffy. 2 for 1. Don't shoot the DJ, man. He's playing the tunes. Oh my, Buffy going crazy with that crossbow. Oh. So they kind of doing their thing together. Oh yeah, I remember when Blade did that in the movie. That is insane, bro. This bro hit with a DDT. Wow. He said, I did my thing, man. I did my thing as a DJ. Oh, Buffy gonna think he's bad. Oh, she got bit. Dang, he put out the strongest weapon for that one. She just turned.
Wait!
She got bit. She got bit. Don't do that, Buffy. He had to. Okay. Oh no.
She was just a kid.
Not anymore.
She got bit, bruh. Ooh! That was fire. Bucky, this could have been avoided. Oh no. Okay. Oh yeah. She's strong too, Blade. Don't sleep on her. She's strong. Come on. I think Buffy gonna win, but I want Blade to win. Ooh. Ooh. They both know a lot of fighting styles too. That's a jacket. That's silk. Something. Bro, shout out to the actors for doing this. This is fire. She fighting with a stake. Ooh. Not the glasses! They expensive.
Your damn mind.
The glasses expensive. Come on, Buffy. Ooh. Hey! Oh, there's the wooden stake going. Oh no, that was. Oh no. Shit, I won't even kill Buffy. Oh snap. She's about to pull that axe, ain't she? Where she got the axe at in the first place? Where had the axe just chilling at? Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh! Yeah, she's strong too, Blade. Not my glasses.
Amateur hour.
There you
Some
go.
motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
Ooh. She did look down the movies, kung fu movies. I forgot. Ooh. They getting to it though. Oh. That gotta hurt. Oh, that's where the axe is at. Oh no. But you should have shot her a long time ago. Oh. She killed the gun. I know it was alive. Doesn't they say the bullet grows inside of her? That's the adamantium sword. This could have all been avoided. Well, she got bit,
You
Buffy.
cut through adamantium.
Bring it on.
Ooh. This might be the best death battle in a long time, bro. And there was a lot of good ones lately too. Ooh. I'll tell you, Blade about to win this. Let's go, Blade. Ooh. Oh no. She about to do something crazy. What attack she got? I'm trying to think what other attack she has. Oh no. Why like she about to lock in? Oh no! What is that? Blade, run. Oh no. Oh, Blade! Oh, you had it, bro. She cut his head off. No way. Now we never get in the Blade movie, bro. Are you serious? Wow. But don't put the glasses on. It's breathless.
Looks like you got ahead of yourself.
Y'all could have been on the same team, bro. I thought the bullet was supposed to.
Blade tenued no longer. I'm surprised. I figured
What?
with Blade's many years
I
of
thought
comic
the
book
bullet
history,
was this one
he'd
there.
have the edge.
Believe it or not, Buffy is actually in more comics
Wow.
than Blade.
Really?
That's crazy.
Man, Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories.
Okay.
First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more sigignificant
Really?
explosions.
Like, sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the
I mean,
monsters
could he?
they fought,
I feel like he could if he wanted
Dracula
to.
creating a storm that covered Boston, to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles. A city over 5 times larger. You might
That is
be able
true.
to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles,
Yeah.
who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a
Okay.
blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Wow.
Blade's used to being the odd man out, though, so his versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers
got a lot
and
of
massive
weapons, yeah.
arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine guns and magic swords are generally gonna beat out crossbows and morning stars. Not to mention, he actually
armor
wears
too,
armor.
yeah.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade
True.
wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents.
Really? Oh, because he has
Both
years.
of them
She
were
remembers all
masters
the
of
old
a
years.
similar number of martial arts.
And
Oh,
Blade has
the,
been kicking
Slayers.
vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's ability to draw
Yep,
on Slayer
from the
battles
last
dating back to the
Slayers,
Stone
yeah.
Age, at least 40
Wow.
times older than Blade, gives her the superior skill. Even then, they both had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly,
So,
regardless
the gun
of
hit her,
all
though, so
else.
what-
They're trump cards. Fortunately for Buffy, she actually countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his
True.
bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul.
True.
Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her
But
from
what
the
if he
inside
drained her
out?
so she was
Check.
super weak, then shot
Meanwhile,
her?
Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even with the deadly and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight. It could
Wow.
easily deflect the breathing gun's bullets back at him, or use its space-cutting ability to slice through his unbreakable adamantium sword.
That is
Don't
true.
believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Dang.
Oh, and since the scythe could
Dang.
kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think it could take down Blade.
I
with
knew
a
she
big
was gonna
enough
win. She
swing.
get better
Giving
skills,
Buffy
but
the final advantage over
I started to
the
think Blade was
day
gonna win for a
Really
little bit,
thought
bro.
Blade had a chance, but
Me
Buffy
too.
sure put a damn fear on things.
The winner is Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
I did not know Buffy was this OP.
Next
This is
time
crazy.
on
Who we got next? Who we got
Death
next? Who's that? What is that? Oh, Dante? Dante versus who? Who's that? Dante
Subscribe
versus
and join
Five?
as a member
I
to see
never
more
played Final
Death
Fantasy.
Battle. Thanks
Wow.
for watching.
Dante's fired. I'm not gonna lie, this was one of the best death battles we had in a long time, bro. I'm hurt though. I knew Blade. Once I heard Buffy's stats, I knew Blade probably couldn't win this one. But dang, bro, I thought he had a chance. It made me believe, bro. Blade is just so cool that even when I knew he was overpowered, I thought he had a chance. But Buffy, bro, I'd never watched Buffy. I always like see little clips of it, but I never actually watched the show. But Buffy, you tough, bro. She got a lot of skills that I did not expect that at all. Honestly, when I would see the cover picture, I would see the evil dude. I thought he was the main character this whole time. That's not Buffy. You learn something new every day. Shout out to Buffy Vampire Slayer. I might even tap into that show because that was kind of crazy, but that hurt me right there. But watching this death battle just proved to me we need that Blade movie. So Marvel, y'all need to get it done, bro. Okay, the actor Marshall Ali, I don't know if I said his name wrong. I'm sorry if I did. He's a W actor, bro. If he became Blade, that movie's gonna be a get certified hit. So y'all lock in with that. But it's your boy TK. That like button, that sub button, and let me comment down below who y'all think will win next week, Dante or Clive from Final Fantasy. I never watched this. I never played Final Fantasy, so I don't know about that. But yeah.